20-minute video.
All right.
Probably longer.
There we go.
Because everything is inside. Oh my god. Watching that.
Okay, so let's start with strengths then. What are some strengths
Okay, so we have
of
eco-friendly.
Patagonia? Eco-friendly.
Okay.
But more so towards like the business related side of it, like how come we're better when it comes to making profits. You know what I mean, it's smaller scale, so there's going to be a less of a employee to like product ratio. You know what I mean, you probably have better customer service because like it's not as people know.
That's good.
What else we got?
We are growing.
Growing.
We are worldwide. That helps.
International.
Now, are the other ones international as well, though?
Yes, I think. Not 100% sure though.
Should we explain what our rivals are in this?
Yeah, just put
So it's going to be
Dicks and diamonds.
Sorry. Opportunities. So this is
Let's go weaknesses just so it's like
Okay.
it's harder.
so we have weaknesses then.
We're small.
It's a much smaller company. Now that might also like have something to do with employees. You know, they're gonna come into it with a well, I guess I wouldn't say they have that much power. It'd be about the same, but just the
it's like a narrow amount of products. Like it's only like outdoors. Like it's only like
Yeah.
winter,
Hiking.
hiking.
okay.
It'd be
But I mean
weakness
that's also
because
that's also a
and
strength
weakness.
because it
Yeah.
So you
know
can
what I
put
mean?
both on
Okay.
under because
So we'll say smaller target market.
yeah.
Maybe that's the word.
And I mean that's also going to benefit it too because it's obviously not going to be able to compete
It's more specific.
on a
yeah.
wider
Yeah.
market. You know what I mean? So we'll say, yeah, we'll say more
Narrow.
specific.
Mhm.
Okay.
We're expensive,
Expensive, yeah, because it is.
higher quality. And compared to Dunham's, we're a lot more expensive.
Well, because it has
Dunham's is discount.
Discount.
it has less supply. Like so less people are it's supplying less products, so it is going to
Harder
be.
to find. Yeah.
That's why we want it because it's hard to find.
It's also
It's also
weakness.
weakness.
What was I gonna say? I don't remember.
But it's also opportunity. Well, we'll see. Maybe it's. What did you say? What was the last one?
Maybe for opportunities it'd be like more exclusive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exclusive would be a good word for
exclusive.
opportunities. Because it's exclusive if we
Um,
bring it here. Compared to like Dick's is a bunch of different brands.
So it's okay. Well, it's its own brand. Like you know what I mean. It's not really. It is a.
It's not as big of a retail. It's like
It's not a yeah. It's like a wholesale and a retail because they market their own
Yeah.
brand. You know what I mean. So we'll see. It's going to be it's just a target market, same thing.
Weaknesses, we're new.
New to the
So
area.
new slash unknown. Okay.
Opportunities we could do.
Healthcare?
Yep,
Oh,
healthcare.
yeah.
Health.
Childcare.
Childcare. Like as a
What do you mean by that?
employee benefit.
Yeah, they're
Benefits.
good. They have amazing employee benefits.
Now, the only thing is about that, Dunham's and Dick's are going to have bigger benefits because they're bigger companies most of the time. A larger company's going to
Well,
have.
Dix and Dunham's don't have the childcare thing.
They don't have the childcare.
Okay,
They
so
don't
we'll put
have
benefits
the
on there. We'll put childcare because I think that these
Well,
are
it's
going to
not
have
just childcare.
like,
though, there's like
different
Patagonia
benefits.
has 5-star employee benefits everywhere.
Okay.
completely.
So let's say okay. So. But are we positive that they have?
Yes,
Yes.
I will
less
looked it up.
benefits? Okay.
We also are social responsible compared to
Yeah,
other
yeah,
companies.
socially responsible.
For strengths.
Yep.
Friendly.
Well, for opportunities because
The other companies
the
aren't
other
as.
Um, Okay. And that's gonna kind of get maybe the word out too. So that's in its own an advertising thing. Yeah, just its own ideals are if they're if they were advertised correctly, it's gonna obviously benefit the word of the company.
I think there's another one. I can't remember.
We'll come back. Let's go to the thread. See if we
Threads.
can go with that.
The other companies are already established in Mount Pleasant.
Oh yeah, that's true. Larger.
Yep.
Scary.
They're
Don't remember.
open 24 hours? Is that one?
Oh no, they're open longer.
Oh yeah, open
So
longer hours.
Longer hours. We're not looking for
Oh,
profit.
that's the long.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
a big
that's
thing.
that's
Is
a
we're
big
not
one.
looking for profit.
We're not looking for profit.
But that can also
It's
be
a-
an opportunity as
yeah.
well because we're not.
What do you mean by that though? Can you explain that?
Because the owner made a statement that they're looking more for quality than profit. Like
Okay. Okay. So
Dick's made I think $2 billion in 1 year, and Patagonia only made 576 million.
now they're still looking for profits because it is a business. You know what I mean?
But not for the same ways that these.
So they have
Like,
different
remember they
ideals.
had that campaign, it was like, don't buy this
Yeah.
sweatshirt or this
They're directly not looking for profit.
I don't know if I agree with that though, because it is still business. They are looking for profit. They're not looking for maybe.
I mean, he has
They're
a
looking
letter.
for quality
Yeah.
profit or
Yeah.
quality. But I definitely don't think a business that's not looking for profit is going to be successful in any market.
But that's also why they are successful. It's because they're not.
I think they are
strictly-
successful because they have different ideals. I don't think it's because they're not looking for profit. You could say they're looking for. I think it's just bad wording. That's all. I think you could say they are looking for more quality. Is that what you're trying to say? They don't want to sell things that
products?
are not going to benefit the environment.
Basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they're looking for just so we'll just say opportunity. They're looking for more environment. Well, we got more environmentally friendly.
Eco-friendly?
Just say eco-friendly products. Then we can say limited too. That's gonna be a weakness.
Another threat is that Dix and Dunham's have North Face and Columbia, which is Patagonia's biggest clothing.
Say that again.
It is Columbia and North Face that Dix and Dunham's have. That's the biggest clothing rival.
Okay, so we'll say more.
So it's a
they're more
threat.
supported by other wholesalers.
Sure.
They have more
More products or like a wide range, more
that's also because they're just established. But at the same time, Patagonia is not really looking for more brands, are they? They're kind of just doing their
No,
own
they're
brand.
all
their
It's
own
like
thing.
just one
Yeah.
brand.
it would be like North Face setting up a stand or a store or a storefront and just selling North Face. So I mean, in that right, they're not going to have they're not looking for the same amount of growth, which I could see is what you were probably saying earlier. They're not looking to expand. So we'll just say lack of expansion. Or I don't want to say lack of expansion because they are expanding. I want to say like lack of, we're not interested in. See, that's a careful one.
Do you mean like?
They don't want to, because it's just their business, you know what I mean? They don't want to, they definitely obviously want to expand, every business wants to expand, but they don't want to bring in new products like Dunham's or Dick's would do. So we'll say,
They do sell Patagonia at Dick's.
Yes.
okay, so then that makes them more of a, like a, would that be more of a wholesaler then?
Yeah,
In its own right, it's
Dixon,
not.
yeah.
Dick's is more of a wholesale. I don't think they sell Patagonia at the homes.
No. I don't think they're gonna sell. Sticks has a very limited supply of Patagonia.
What
It's
is-
like
there's
it's like
wholes-
hats.
there's
It's
wholesaler
not
and
like
there's,
their unique stuff.
Shit, what's the other one? Wholesaler and what's the other one?
Retail.
Retailer?
Yeah, retailer. So wholesaler is somebody who produces it, like Patagonia, Dick's and Dunham's are retail. So we'll say, I mean, I guess in a way you could say that they're kind of already supporting Patagonia, you know what I mean? Because I didn't know that they sell it there. It's just an easier
It's
way
just
to
a
get
little bit. It's not
it.
like
It's more,
they
yeah.
have their own Patagonia section. It's just like
Yeah.
products.
And it, okay, soles. But it also, like, Patagonia is, I guess, we have more specific target market. But because of that, they're going to be able to, provide stuff more specific towards that. You know what I mean? There's things that you're not going to be able to find at Dom's or Dick's because they're only going to be at Patagonia. You know what I mean? Where they have obviously much more stuff. But, so we could say,
Would that fall under more knowledge of products?
yeah, we could say more knowledge of products and more availability, more
availability of specific
products. Yeah, so we'll say, okay, yeah, so like, yeah, that's good. Specific.
Anyone else have anything to add?
That's pretty solid.
I think maybe just like say what's in everything, just review.
Okay, so what we have here then is strengths. They're going to be eco-friendly. That's going to also have a lot to do with advertising. More knowledge of their products because it is a smaller storefront, so they're going to have less people working like per product ratio, you know what I mean? They're very fast growing. Before we started doing this project, I've never heard of Patagonia, and I'm like seeing it all over the place now. So it's like international. They're more specific target market because they are going to be selling things that are more related toward their brand, whereas Dick's and Dunham's are going to be much wider scale. Because of that more specific target market, they're going to have more availability within those specific ranges. Because you're not going to go to Dunham's looking for a Patagonia backpack when you know that Patagonia is going to have more of them because it's just more specific. The opportunities, they market and advertise their own brand because they are their own wholesaler. They do, they do provide their own clothing as well. They provide it to these stores. They have 5-star benefits, so we've researched it, and benefits are, like employee benefits are going to be just on a better, wider range. Because of that as well, the 5-star benefits, you might even get more employee service, better satisfaction when you go to the store. More socially responsible. So that's again going to be another advertising bonus, another thing that will, look good in the public eye. Eco-friendly products, same thing. Public relations are going to be benefited there. So their weaknesses, though, is they're smaller. That's also going to make them less known. Like I said before, I didn't know about Patagonia until the project was started. But so they're going to have a smaller target market, and that's not necessarily going to hurt them because they are a smaller business. They don't need a larger target market. They can, they can kind of survive and benefit in, they'll be making obviously less profits, but they are going to be, their cost and their equity is going to be smaller. So they're limited because it is Patagonia. It's not it is a retailer, but it's not as big of a retailer, so they're not going to be selling North Face, things like that. It's expensive because they do supply less as well. It's at a higher quality. They are very motivated and looking to provide that specific quality. They want to, but that goes kind of the same way with, you buy an expensive pair of shoes or an expensive, the little polo guy. That's the same thing. You buy the little shirt because it has the polo person on it, but it's at a higher quality, and that's what people aren't necessarily looking for. It's harder to find because it's smaller. It's new. So threats, the other companies have already been established in Mount Pleasant, so it's going to have a hard time at first, based on things such as like location, employee satisfaction, things like that. It can very well do well in the market. It just has to do it correctly. It has to do it right off the bat. It can't come into it with the wrong mentality, or they won't do well. If it's put somewhere downtown, somewhere with the market that people are looking for, then it can very well do well. Longer hours, because it is a smaller company as well. The benefits may go against that, the amount of hours that people can work and things like that. So same with like Walmart. You can go into Walmart 24 hours a day. It's not going to be the same thing for smaller businesses. The other companies are larger. It's been established, and the more brands. The other companies are more. They have a much wider growth and are probably looking to grow a little bit more because of that reason. All right, that's what we got.